that's really great because it gives them some insight into that profession before you get into it. And a lot of times you just don't know until you actually try. So that gives them some information and resources.
Are you pretty primarily fully staffed at all these different schools, or could you use some more good teachers?
Well, I tell you, we have been hiring and rescheduling staff throughout the summer, but at this point, for the most part, with the exception of one or two positions, due to retirements and so on, we are set.
Very
We're
good.
ready to go.
So these kids are excited. The big back to school bash is coming up. Once again, we want to touch on that. Where's this going to be at?
That is going to be at the London Laurel County Optimist Club on West 80, and that'll be on Tuesday, July the 30th from 5 to 8 p.m. And encourage everybody to come out to that. It's just a great event, and I had the opportunity to go for the first time last year, being my first year. And I was just our sports teams will be there, our athletic teams, some of those will be there, and they'll be introduced. And kids can just load up, and parents can load up on school supplies. And it's just really great. We really appreciate all the support from the vendors.
There's going to be 80 different vendors there. And what time's it going to be starting?
That'll be from 5 to 8 p.m.
5 to 8 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And it should be a wonderful turnout, a lot of people, a lot of activities.
Yes.
You know, it takes a real love for these kids to say, hey, I want to do my part to further your education, to show you, hey, that I'm here for you.
Yes, I mean the best match in this business is that if you love people and you love kids, then there is no better profession, because you can see the direct impact that you have on kids, your community, and it's absolutely the most rewarding career, I think, that you can, one of the most rewarding careers that you can pursue. And speaking of back to school, if there are parents out there that have not yet had the opportunity to enroll their student, can certainly do so by going to the elementary school in your district. And there are some items that you would need, and that would be a birth certificate, the immunization record, and also proof of residency, which could be anything from a utility bill, to that has your address on there, and that would show that you're within that district. And but we can certainly arrange that as well. Preschool, if parents still have preschool students, they can register those students at the Garland Building, which is on Main Street in London, right next to the central office there, Board of Education building.
They are a lot of great schools right here in our community. I mean, you got them from elementary schools to high school to middle school. And it, like I said before, it takes a team, and it's a team effort for all the schools. Not just this one over here, that one over there. Schools can help each other too, as well.
Absolutely right, and that is one of the things that has, all speaking the same language is essential. And part of the problem that we had was, by not having a common curriculum among the schools, it made it hard, even if you did trainings, because one's using this set, and not to say that the textbook drives the curriculum essentially, but if you do have a common test, you have common objectives, and you have common explanations for parents, that does go a long way. But yeah, that's going to really help us, I think, in that area as well.
Wonderful. Well, Mr. Doug Bennett, I surely appreciate you taking this time, coming being with us, telling us about the upcoming school events, getting ready for back to school. It's just right around the corner now. So don't forget about the big back to school bash coming up August the 7th, and big July the 30th pre thing, and
back to school bash.
Back to school bash. So get ready for it. And so until next week, this has been the Local and Community Issues and Answers.